1, 2. If you can hear this, we haven't broken anything yet. Welcome to Tech Connect Live. And now, here are your hosts, Cory and Luke.
Well, I didn't unmute us.
Wow, it's the smoothest of intros.
Oh my Lord! It's like I don't get it. Anyways, you guys got to enjoy our wonderful theme music, but we did not, which is why we came in kind of weird.
Hopefully you can hear us. If you can, then please let us know in the chat. If you can't, then I guess we won't. Oh wait, Jonathan can hear us. Okay, well, okay. Hello.
Well, you know, it's Tech Connect when something goes wrong.
Well, I feel like we've been doing pretty well.
Actually, that's very true.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello, everybody. It's time for another Tech Connect, another exciting edition, should I say? Because every edition is exciting, I think, Cory.
Well, then maybe it just doesn't need to be said then.
Oh, okay. So it's like a silent, exciting edition.
It's redundant. When we say Tech Connect Live, everyone knows, oh, exciting.
Are you calling me redundant? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not calling you redundant.
Are you trying to tell me I've been laid off?
It would be redundant if I called you redundant.
Oh, shots fired. Hello to people in the chat. We have Dale. Looking forward to today's show. Dale in Cleveland, Ohio. I feel like we need a different bell for every state.
What's the end of Drew Carey's show? They always had, they said something about Cleveland at the end.
Okay.
Anyways.
I feel like we should have a bell for every single state, and then we could ring the appropriate bell.
Like a different bell?
Yeah, yeah, different pitch bell. Or
how many?
Well, there's 50 states.
I was just going to say, as somebody who moved here to the States, do you?
There are 50 states. Now, if you asked me to name them, then we would be in a lot of trouble.
It's funny, I saw a clip on YouTube, Friends clip, the TV show Friends.
Okay.
There was this clip where there was a contest and you had to write down all 50 states in 6 minutes.
Okay, sure.
And like nobody could do it except Joey had 56 written down. But anyways, I think we should do that sometime. We should start the show with a...
Okay.
See if you can name all 50 states.
Maybe that could be a Christmas edition, you know.
I like it.
Yeah, we tend to have a bit of fun at Christmas. So that gives me a lot of time to study for this upcoming test. We also have Shirley in the chat. Hello to Cory, Luke, Jonathan, and everyone. And we got our guest included in that everyone umbrella, luckily. Otherwise, she would have been real mad. But we won't give away who the guest is just yet. We will when we introduce her.
Except the title of the YouTube channel.
Let's lay it out
and the email blast.
Maybe not everybody saw that.
If you didn't notice that, you will be surprised.
Greetings from Boston, Massachusetts, one of the original colonies. I like it, Shirley. From Dale again, I love the new dancing intro. Finally, somebody has shown some appreciation for our dancing.
You have no idea the amount of hard work and sweat that went into that. Jonathan and I were talking ahead of, before you came in. What do you think? We've changed it a couple times. But what do you think of the one today?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Well, since I couldn't hear it, it kind of threw me off. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, what the joke was that originally it was black and white.
Okay.
Then we added color last time, and you said, why did you add color? And Jonathan said, because you told me to. So then today it's black and white, and I was waiting for you to say, why isn't there color?
Well, thanks for throwing me under the bus, Cory. Dale follows up with something mysterious.
Ooh, what's that?
Are you ready for this? I want you to interpret this for me.
Okay, I'm ready.
We can't hear you loud and clear.
So that means he can hear us.
But it's not loud and clear.
But it's not loud and clear.
Turn up your volume, Dale.
Yes, or we'll enunciate better.
Yes, we will enunciate.
Dale, do you happen to have cotton in your ears? Sometimes that happens, I get it. So maybe...
Now, Russell contradicts such a thing by saying, I can hear you guys perfectly well.
Oh. So, Russell, if you wouldn't mind connecting with Dale after the show.
Get some tips. And Shirley also says, I can hear y'all. So there we go. Commander Cubsocks, the opening applause sounded a little muted. I think the canned audience isn't really excited about today's show. Wow.
You know, Cubsocks, I spent a long time finding a group of people that would be excited for this show.
And getting them together and recording them.
Getting the right, I didn't want to do it too much, but I didn't want to do too little.
According to Commander Cubsocks, you failed, Cory.
Okay.
So, sorry about that.
It's funny how they sound exactly the same every time, and they all cut off at the exact same moment.
Very, very mysterious.
All right.
One more thing, Dale says that Cleveland rocks.
That's what they say at the end of
okay. I thought Dale was just telling us that Cleveland rocks, and I was happy to agree with that.
Yeah, and that's the end of it.
Okay, well, talking about happy to agree with people, we have somebody very happy and agreeable joining us on the show today.
Not from Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know that I ever asked.
We have the one, we have the only, it's Carrie Morales. Sound effects, please.
Oops, wrong one.
Sorry.
I hit the wrong one. Look at that. That's a real studio audience. Everybody stop. Oh, very good.
Carrie, how are you today? Well, thank you for joining us once again. This has got to be the third or fourth appearance, and somehow we have not put you off yet. So I guess we must be doing something
She might
right.
be our most, our guest who's come back the most.
Definitely our favorite guest.
Yeah. Wow. I believe we have, I think we have Rachel Ramos on next.
Oh,
so
no.
She'll be glad to hear that.
Oh, Shirley just said the sound is out.
Yeah, I can't hear Carrie.
Oh, dear. It's going to be one of those days today, isn't it?
Let's make sure she's not muted.
Well, no, she's not mute. We can hear. It's going to be similar to the same reason we didn't hear. So
Okay.
she's not. Sorry, hold on, everybody. You can hear us. So Luke is going to work on Carrie. So if you could hold for a moment, because you are not being sent over the old OOBS or OBS, and so Luke is going to work his magic and fix that. So that means at this point I am the only one.
Can you try talking now?
Hello.
All right, please let us know in the chat if you can hear Carrie saying hello. If you hear her saying anything else, that would be strange. But
That would be a great YouTube video if we went the whole time and no one heard Carrie and it was just a one-sided conversation.
I'd still be happy talking to Carrie.
Well, we would have had a blast, but everyone else would have been.
I mean, we could kind of put on a Carrie voice and imitate what she's saying.
Oh, I want to hear that.
Okay, here we go.
We have confirmation, Carrie.
Carrie, you are back on
Good.
air. I did promise I was going to do my Carrie voice, so here we go.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Carrie. It's very nice to see you today. Today I'm going to talk about the meta classes, and they're very nice.
This is, shocking. It's like Carrie's right here and sitting next to me.
What did you think, Carrie, to my impression?
I think AI does a better
Ah.
impression of Cory and Luke.
All right, Carrie, now I would like you to quickly do what is your impression of Luke?
Oh, good.
I'm just kidding.
No, I want to hear it. Let's do it, Carrie. Let's do it.
Can I do one of Cory instead?
That's fine. You can do Cory.
Sure.
You can do Cory.
Oh, God. Never mind.
Okay. All right.
All right, no impressions today. We're
No
done.
more impressions today.
No.
If anybody in the chat has an impression, then please record it and post it in the chat.
Well, I thought you were going to tell them to do their impression in the chat.
Please do your impression in the chat. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Dude, if we could do audio messages through chat.
That would
Oh,
be
there you go.
amazing. Although I guess you would never know what you were going to get, so it would be kind of risky. I mean, I feel like our audience
true.
is all respectable, but you just never know.
Mm.
All right, Carrie, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I've got my cup of coffee right next to me, so I'm doing good.
I also have my cup of coffee here. Now, my cup of coffee is in a mug that's full of Shakespearean insults. So, Carrie, does your mug have anything exciting on it?
No, it's just a white tumbler that has a cover.
That's disappointing. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I'm sorry.
I like the way that we're just throwing all this stuff on you. It's like asking you to do impressions, telling us about your mug. You literally have no idea what you would have to do today.
I like my water bottle, though.
Oh.
It's in green, and it has a vinyl sticker of a character from a book, Dross.
Okay, the book is called Dross.
No, the book is called Cradle, which has nothing to do with cradles, but yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming it's a book that you would potentially recommend since you have a character sticker.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. It's a great progression fantasy series. It's one of the best out there.
Cradle.
Definitely.
Oh, very interesting. Well, you can check that out, Cory. You can give us feedback.
I will. I'm actually in need of a new book as we
there you
speak,
go.
so I will go check it out.
Carrie is so good, she can not only talk about assistive technology, but she can also give book recommendations.
Yeah, do it all.
By the way, Dale, and I want you to interpret this for us, Carrie, okay? So in the chat, Dale says, the college is immediately hello, Carrie from Carolina, North. So please, can you interpret that for us and let us know what Dale is telling us? Let me read it again. The college is immediately hello, Carrie from Carolina, North.
I'm wondering.
don't know the beginning part. I am from North Carolina.
Okay.
Because I said about her being from Cleveland, and I said I don't know where Carrie is.
Right. So now we know Carrie's from Carolina North.
Yeah. So it should. Okay. So now I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. But the college is immediately hello.
I wonder if I wonder if there's dictation going on, and it was instead of college, it was Carrie immediately. I don't know. Anyways. I'm
intrigued. I think there's a cipher here that we need to break in order to interpret this comment.
There's a treasure at the end of this.
Well, I would certainly hope so. So, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us today, and we always love having you on. Today, we thought we'd just have a pretty casual chat, as usual, about things that we have seen so far this year. We are already into April, and it's actually almost May, which is crazy. So that puts us to almost halfway through the year. And, you've been releasing a bunch of videos on your channel, as usual. So we have, let's see, the latest one was calling Ira with your Meta glasses is now easier. We had using Oorion with the Meta smart glasses. I may or may not have pronounced that correctly. Oorion. We have WeWalk video and WeAssist. I haven't even heard of WeAssist. We have vibe coding with Gemini. We got all sorts of cool stuff going on here. So since you are clearly displaying your prowess in the assistive technology field here, we thought we would just chat to you about some things that you've seen recently that you were particularly taken by. And in the pre-chat, Carrie, you did mention Oorion, which I think maybe it's just Orion, I'm not sure. but I was intrigued about this because I haven't heard about this. So would you like to open that with that, or is there something else you would like to open with?
Yeah, absolutely. But first, I do want to make a bit of a correction.
Okay.
It's been a little slow on the channel recently. There's just been some family things going on, and I am now in the middle of moving.
Oh, wow.
So still in Carolina North, but I just want to let people kind of know why it's been a little slow. But Orion is a really really cool app that unfortunately is only available on iOS for right now. They're hoping to get it on Android as well in the future. But what it can do is it's a little similar to Seeing AI. It can look for, it can read text, it can describe objects around you. However, it's really great at finding objects. You can also scan in your personal objects, and it does amazing at that. And there's been some recent updates where you can also give it a prompt. I believe it's called question and answer. You can give it a prompt, and then it will continuously look for that prompt. So, for example, I did this for reading. You can do this for looking for something. So, if you wanted to walk down the sidewalk and say, "Let me know if there's any obstacles," it will like scan every second or a few seconds or so, and then tell you if it sees any objects or kind of give you an update on that. But what I used it for was reading captions on a video game. And I'm like, okay, read any dialogue that you can see. And if there's no dialogue, just give me a very concise description of what you see on the game. And then it did it. So like every second or so, it would give me a new, like an update, which was really cool. But further than that, they have an assistant. So you can just, instead of going through the menus and having to type anything, you can just speak to the assistant, and it will figure out which mode is best for it to use, and then use that one.
That sounds amazing.
And now it's on the Meta glasses, and what you can do is you would need to open the app. And then from there, you can say Orion on your Meta glasses. And anytime you say Orion, you can speak to it and have a conversation. You can ask it to stop, and then it'll stop. However, this disables your kind of Meta glasses for general things. So you'll have to close the Oorion app once you're done, which I'm hoping that they can improve that in the future. But like regardless, if you know that you're going to be performing some kind of task for a while, this is something that you can really like just open, use, then close later when you're ready.
So I never even heard of this app. Corey, had you heard of this app?
I've heard of the app. I've not yet actually tested it, but I have heard it. Yeah,
sounds pretty amazing. So I love this idea of prompting it and having it looking for something. Now I'd be a little bit worried, I think, about asking it to look for obstacles, just because it's not constantly scanning, right? It's taking pictures every few seconds. So yeah, you could easily miss something, right?
Yes. Okay. But what I have done too is like I wanted to sort. I'm trying to sort through things, right? So what I've done is like, okay, read what I was going through the shelf. So read each book as I hold it up or something like that. And then so it would do that instead of having to scan again and again and again, or with Seeing AI having to hold it the phone up and hold the book.
Yeah.
So it's really great to have that on the.
And was it smart enough, Carrie? So when you can say to it like, read the books I hold up, so that it's not trying to read the ones on the shelves. Is it able to distinguish between you holding a book up versus seeing like the spines of it on a bookshelf? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because that's sometimes with AI, that's you try to do some reading tasks and it's seeing, extraneous text in your environment.
Yeah. You have to prompt it correctly. So if you say, read, what's this book? It'll like probably read whatever book it sees. But I told it to say like, only read the book that's in my hand, something like that. And so that did really well.
And so you can create these prompts just using your voice, right? From what you were saying.
Yes, you can use it just with your voice, or you can also just use the app and then type it in if you want.
Yeah, so it's like creating automations, basically, and then it's remembering the automations and carrying out the actions.
And is this a free app, Carrie?
So it is free. There are, I heard some discussions about credits or something, and I'm not sure what that's for. So I haven't encountered it yet. So when I used it, it was free. So I'm not sure what the credits is.
Maybe
for.
they're going to start doing, based on how many requests you do or something. I think the the coffee pot, the Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
That only gives you what was it, 50 or whatever.
Which is probably enough for most people.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if maybe that's their, you can only do a few and then you have to buy credits for.
Well, talking off, Carrie, what is your opinion on this? Like with the Meta glasses, obviously they've been super popular, and we've talked about them who knows how many times at this point.
Sure.
But we've recommended them for a lot of our clients and so on and so forth. But at the moment, those are free. You can talk to them as much as you want and get to whatever assistance you need. Do you think that in the future there is potential for that to become a charge service? Because for me, I could totally see that happening. But what do you think, Carrie?
I can definitely see Meta having some kind of subscription for Meta AI, maybe like an advanced version. I mean, right now, Gemini, ChatGPT, all these have a free tier, and then they have like pro tiers. So I can see that happening. And the difference, though, that I really see, like a huge difference between Meta AI and things like Oorion and other apps that are accessibility focused, is really the responses, the types of responses it gives. And Meta AI, even if you turn on the detailed responses, it doesn't always give you the best responses.
Yeah.
I feel like right now AI is such a huge opportunity. Like every company, there's companies. I just saw one recently that I cannot remember now, but they made like athletic shoes, and they've now pivoted to AI because they were about to go under, and it's like people. So I wonder.
Are they putting the AI in the shoes? Like,
well, no, they're just completely. They're not even doing shoes anymore. And maybe it wasn't shoes, but it was something crazy like that. But I'm wondering, was it? Okay.
It was shoes, yeah.
I'm wondering, at what point so right now companies are just burning money.
Well, here's the thing:
for AI.
Where they're in the user acquisition phase.
That's what I mean. Where
they're trying to
free.
get everybody on board, and then as soon as everybody's in the ecosystem, bam!
Yeah, that's. I guess that's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, look at Netflix as a classic example. Right?
Sure.
Very cheap to begin with, and now it's over $20, I think, a month. It's crazy. So, okay, so a couple of things in the chat here. Dale asks a question which I'll actually ask in a second because it's only tangentially related.
Okay.
But Shirley says, how do you spell this app? Shirley, that would be THIS space APP.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm here all night.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is Oorion. So like Orion, but with 2 O's, which is why I was saying Oorion. Oorion, yeah. But yeah, if you want to find out about the app in more detail, then of course you could go to youtube.com/Carrie on Accessibility. That's Carrie, C-A-R-R-I-E, Carrie on Accessibility. And you will be able to find Carrie's video on it there, which would be exciting.
You could probably hang around this channel because we'll probably do a video on it.
Oh, wow, okay. Corey's just stealing ideas from you now, Carrie. How does that make you feel?
Well, I bet.
He's inspired.
That's she should be flattered.
Oh, sure, yeah. What does they? What is it they say about? What was it? No, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this question from Dale. Dale asks, was Carrie able to pair her Ally Solos, or is it Solos? How do they say that?
I think it's Solo, isn't it?
Solo, okay.
Solos.
Okay, so were you able to pair your Ally Solos glasses with your Android phone?
I eventually was. I just tried it again, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was a much more successful connection. And it was a better experience.
Remind us, Carrie, what the Ally Solos
glasses are. I was just
going
to ask you.
Sure. So Ally Solos, it's the smart glasses from Envision. They worked with Solos to create a more accessible smart glasses, and it works with the Ally app from Envision. And so you can connect it with your iPhone or Android, and it basically just connects your smartphone. I can't speak today. Your smartphone with the glasses camera, and so the app and the glasses camera work together. So it's not the glasses are basically just a camera for the app.
Okay.
And when you say the app, you're talking about not the Envision, the Ally app. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from what I remember, because we looked at the Ally app and it was just like an AI companion, AI assistant. You just talk to it and kind of hang out with it. Is that the basic idea, or is there more? What can it do?
So you can basically speak to the Ally assistant on the glasses and ask it to read something, ask it to describe something, ask questions about what you see, and that's pretty much it. You can also use it as Bluetooth headphones if you wanted to, though I wouldn't recommend it because the audio is not that great.
Ooh.
Do you remember what we did with the Ally? That video
we created a personality for our AI.
Yeah, she was our guest. Remember, we did a whole show where she was she was the co-star. And do you remember what we made her do though?
I do not. I dread to think.
Remember, she would randomly meow. Actually, that show was kind of funny, to be honest. Go back to our YouTube channel, and I think it was around Christmas time when we did it. It was about how AI was going to take over
the channel.
And we were the channel, and we were going to be gone. But yeah, we did. Anyways.
So so I mean, it sounds like basically we're talking about another pair of AI glasses, and it sounds like it's separate from the Envision glasses, where those have got kind of different functionality in them for finding particular types of objects, for doing regular OCR. What else can they do? I can't remember now. The currency identification.
Yeah, object identification.
I actually I had a client a couple of days ago, and she was saying, "Oh, can the Meta glasses identify currency?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, of course, let's give it a try." So we got some some notes, not out of my wallet, obviously, because I don't have any money, but luckily somebody who was with us did. So she pulled out a single and a 20. So we did the single first of all, and Meta said, "Oh yes, this is a single US dollar bill." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Let's try the 20." Did the 20? "Oh yes, this is a single US dollar bill." Try it again. Well, yes, it's a single US dollar bill.
But that is correct. It is a single
Well, it is one. It is one bill. That is true. Maybe that's what it was getting at.
Yeah.
I was really surprised though that it kind of failed at something seemingly easy. Yeah. Ever had any experience
That's the
like
thing
that?
with AI. It's going to be hallucinate. It's not
Yes.
going to be perfectly accurate. And when it comes to anything medical or financial, you want to have something to verify and something to check.
For sure.
It's a great point, Carrie. We did a video comparing the Echo Vision to Meta glasses, and we were using it. One of the tasks was identifying a product, it was a hamburger helper, and then reading the instructions. And Echo Vision actually read the instructions off the back, where the Meta glasses just pulled some directions out of nowhere. It wasn't reading.
Well, it was giving us microwave directions.
That's what I mean.
There was no microwave directions on the box.
Yeah. So I mean, it was just pulling. So you make a great point where we've got to remember when we use these devices that what you're getting, you don't know for 100% that it's accurate. So do it a couple times, and then obviously, if you're using it for mobility purposes, I think it's obvious to say that these devices are not replacing your cane or your dog or your O&M skills, but
and that's a wonderful segue. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Carrie.
Yeah, speaking of Echo Vision, though, it has gotten a lot of updates, and I'm really excited about where Agiga and Echo Vision is going. And one thing that I really, really like about it is the fact that it has a dedicated reading mode, and with that reading mode, it pairs OCR, like just OCR with the AI, so the AI cleans up the OCR as opposed to just like AIing the whole text.
Yeah, and that's actually why we found it worked better for reading the instructions on the food packaging, because it actually read them properly from the box rather than just making them up. Actually, just a funny aside here, on the video that we made comparing the Echo Vision and the Meta glasses, we had an angry commenter saying, why are you comparing these? The Echo Vision has only just come out. It's an unfair comparison, and so on and so forth. And we said, well, if you'd watched the video, you would have seen that the Echo Vision actually won the competition. So
I also hated our background music.
Oh yeah, I also hate the background music, as you do. I mean, it seems like you have a pretty good relationship with Agiga there, Carrie. Are you like working with them at all, or are you just kind of a fan of what they're doing, or what's your situation with those guys?
Oh, I am not working with them because I want to be able to test and try every piece of tech I
That
can.
makes sense.
So I don't want to be tied to any company, like in that way. But I really like what they're doing. And I have Meta glasses, I have Echo Visions, I have the Ally Solos, and all of them I purchased myself. So it's not like, the company gave me a free product or anything like that. And so I get to test all of these like just really unbiasedly and really share like what's good about one or versus the other. And I really like the Echo Visions from the case. It is accessible. That's like one thing with the Meta glasses. I don't know. I see that there's a blinking light. What does that mean? Like, how much battery is there? You have to go into your app and check in that way or ask. But like the case on the Echo Visions, you just double press the button on the back and there is a beep that you are not able to miss. You're not able to miss it. It's very loud, and it'll tell you its battery life. And they're thinking about how to change the beep right now, and make it a little less jarring. But yeah,
I love I do think there are some absolute benefits to a product like in a company like Agiga, where they're taking this great technology, but really making it great for people who are visually impaired. And I think Meta glasses are great, but we've even, as we said earlier today, they're not exactly designed for people who are blind or visually impaired, and that's where Echo Vision, I think, is going to step in and potentially, be a better option because they can provide that.
Yes, absolutely. And like the thing is that I've seen them over the months actually listen to feedback and actually improve it according to like how the community would like it to be. And it's not just like, oh, we'll just make it for you. It's going to be great for you, like some companies do. And I think that is the most valuable part of it to me, that they actually listen.
I mean, there's definitely been a lot of suggestions in the community from what you tell me, Cory, and we'll just leave that there. Commander Cubsocks says, is everyone still using the Pioneer version of the Echo Vision glasses, or have the V1 edition been officially released? So I don't believe the V1 has been officially released, but I did get an email from Parsong yesterday. And I think, if memory serves, because I'm not sure I was 100% reading it properly at the time because I was kind of in a rush. But
you're not to read your email.
But I think he said that there is a new pre-order that's
it's a referral. If I'm not mistaken, there's a referral program kind of going on right now.
You know what? I'm going to try and pull up the email live on the air. Referral code and newsletter update were sent out earlier this morning. So referral code, does that mean that who's doing the referring?
I think the Pioneers.
Oh, the Pioneers are referring other people.
Correct, I think.
Okay.
But Carrie is an expert.
So from the email, and from what I've heard, they still have some stock of the Pioneer edition. So they're allowing Pioneers to give out referrals so that certain people can still get become a Pioneer.
Carrie, as a Pioneer, how much are you charging to make referrals for people? Are we talking sub $100? Are we talking sub 1,000? Like where are we on this?
She's moving. She's got expenses.
You've got bills to pay. You don't have to tell us live on air, but people can contact you via YouTube, and you can give them the pricing structure, and people can make their minds up.
I'm not sure. I'm not charging anything right now. So,
well, you obviously have to say that now, but
Oh, I would feel terrible doing that. But one thing with that email also mentioned the subscription. We've all been waiting for the subscription, and it's gonna be like 20. There have been a lot of products out there and apps out there that require subscriptions, right?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, did it have pricing? Sorry, Carrie, I didn't. Yes. Okay, because we lost you for a second there. Okay, so there was pricing in that, and then what was the pricing? Sorry.
So they have a free tier,
and
then they have an introductory rate right now for the Independence tier, I think it's called. And that's $9.99.
Okay, so not too bad.
And to me, that is affordable.
Yeah.
$9.99 a month.
Well, you earn those big bucks, Cory.
Well, no, I don't want to make an unfair comparison, but from some of the things we've read about other subscriptions on some of the electronic wearables.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
You're talking a tenth of what they were charging. So I think but I think companies have to have subscriptions, especially around AI. There's ongoing costs. I don't have a problem with the subscription when it's affordable.
I mean, you have to remember, every time you ask AI a question, that costs the people providing the AI money.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is the thing with the Meta glasses. It's like, I mean, it's not sustainable for them to keep on allowing people to ask as many questions.
It's easier for Meta because they've got much deeper pockets.
I agree, but at the end of the day, they're a business. They're there
I agree. At some point, that money runs out. But
exactly. So, okay, well, that's good to know. So, if you do want to get onto the Echo Vision, the Echo Vision train, then either contact Carrie and she'll let you know how much you need to bribe her, or you can contact us as well, because I think we're pioneers too, and we can let you know how much you need to bribe us.
We are pioneers.
Yeah, you can compare how much each person needs in terms of bribery, and then make your decisions from there. So. Jonathan, this is just Jonathan. I was just about to read your chat, but it was just Jonathan.
That's
so
right. I also noticed all my links were not actually posting. I was getting all the videos you were referencing, but that doesn't work.
Thank you.
Oh, Jonathan was trying to post all the links and it didn't work. Sorry about that. Okay, so Carrie, I did notice as well, and this is something that we don't really have any experience in. You did a video on WeWalk, which that is obviously the accessible cane, but then WeAssist as well, and I haven't even heard of WeAssist. So do you want to give us a rundown on WeWalk and WeAssist and what they're all about?
Sure. So WeWalk has a smart cane, which I actually have never tried, so I don't know anything about that. However, their app, they're starting something called We Assist, and that's a little bit like Ira. You can call an agent and get help, visual interpretation, anything like that.
So they
And
have
it is also a
they have live
subscription.
agents, Carrie. They're
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, so it feels like it's an in between Be My Eyes and Ira because We Assist is a little cheaper. You do have to purchase minutes per month, I believe. And a few weeks ago when I tried it, there was only one subscription tier, which I was not very happy with. So I don't know if they've changed things since then.
Gotcha. An interesting, and I have to ask this question, and then I know nobody has an answer, but I still have to ask you. Seems from a business standpoint, why would you start a whole new thing? Why wouldn't you just partner with somebody who's got the infrastructure and the technology?
Well, my question was more that, I mean, well, on the same vein, like Ira doesn't seem to have been the most successful business model out there. And so trying to start up something very similar to that. But
they have been around. I mean, I'll be honest. I love Ira. We pay for a subscription. I didn't expect it to be around this long, to be honest. Just the overhead and the cost.
That's the tricky part.
But I just don't. Yeah, I'm surprised WeWalk that they would want to do that. That's tough.
I mean, I guess it pairs well with their business because they're in the mobility business.
Yeah.
So I mean, it kind of pairs well with their cane and stuff like that. But it seems like a difficult business to make sustainable. How much was the plan, Carrie? Do you remember?
I don't think she
Way too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say she didn't seem like she.
Oh, okay, you don't want to say how much it is. Okay,
I don't remember. I think it was like $50 or something. I can't remember though. So
okay.
don't
I mean, I guess it depends how many minutes that would get you as well. Okay, so good.
I think it was 55 minutes. I do remember 55 being a weird number because I'm like, why didn't you just round to 60?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah.
Somebody crunched a bunch of numbers and 55.
That was the primary. Yeah. They probably used AI. Let's be honest. Yeah.
It was 60, but it took five tries of AI to get to it. So then they're like, well, we gotta go to 55.
I mean, in this day and age, how do you even know that you're talking to a real person? Like, you could be talking to an AI, as far as anybody knows.
True.
Yeah.
It's true.
I can never forget this story because it just blew my mind about these Amazon stores that they had where it was supposed to be all automated and you walked in and you put things in your basket and then you walked out and it charged your Amazon account.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be all automated and it was supposed to be all technology based. But it turns out that there was some people in India who were just looking through cameras and then figuring out like what you were getting and then putting it onto your Amazon account. Like that is just the craziest.
The future was AI, but for now it's
now it's just real people. Exactly.
So on that vein, have you seen that robot, home robot?
I have seen one, but I think there's a few out there. But tell us about the one you've seen.
I don't remember what it's called. Neo, I think is what it's called, Neo.
Okay.
And it's like this home robot that can load the dishwasher for you and that can do X, Y, and Z for you. And then it's supposed to be run with AI, right? And be able to do all that. But actually, for right now, they have people in VR headsets controlling the robot doing these things.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm like, do you want that in your home?
That's what
do you want some stranger?
That is so creepy.
It is really creepy.
It is.
You know, I'm not a privacy nut kind of guy. Like I've got Echoes
you've got smart speakers everywhere.
Everywhere, so, but there is. I mean, I will say, even I replaced my my automatic. My robot vacuum. I got a new one that is the plumbed right in, so I don't have to ever dump out the dirty water and fill the water. It all does it just automatically.
Wow,
yeah, it's really
that's cool.
But it's got a camera on it, and you can right now I can pull out the Roborock app, and I can drive it around and see the camera, so you can use it. But like, it's so creepy to know that anyone potentially just drive around and
drive it around. Yeah. Well, it's nice because they'll be vacuuming as they go, at least. So at least it'll feel like nice and clean. Or is it just a mop, or does it vacuum as well? What
does
it
both.
It does mops and vacuums.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. But does it, like, has it got a pipe connected to it?
Yeah, it's plumbed into the base, sits on the floor, and then it plumbs down in the basement. So there's a drain and a water. It's in, it drains into my drain and then fills.
But I don't
tapped into
understand,
water.
how is it draining? Like, where is the water going from and to?
It goes down through my floor. It tapped into a drain pipe that's down in the basement.
But then, I mean, it's moving around though. So how does it stay connected?
No, only the base. The base is, so it goes.
Oh, it comes back and
yes,
then empties. That makes so much more sense.
No wonder you don't design robot vacuums. He's got. Well, I got this 60-foot cord on
That's why I was imagining just this huge, this huge drain.
The base itself.
Yeah. So how about this for an idea, Carrie? And if you like, we can become business partners on this. I'm willing to. I'm willing to go 80-20 on this.
Oh.
So what we do?
For me, right?
No,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. But so what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
We're gonna create a robot dog. Okay.
Ooh.
And we're going to pretend it's AI, but we're actually going to have a real dog with a VR helmet on that's actually guiding.
Real dog.
Yeah, real dog that's guiding the VR dog. What do we think about?
Like walking on a treadmill.
Exactly, walking on a treadmill. We'll get some dogs from Seeing Eye School, and we'll set it all up. What do you reckon, Carrie? Are you in?
You can have 100% on
Do
that
you-
one.
Are you sure? Okay.
Are you sure that Glidance isn't doing that now?
No, I am not sure of anything.
Maybe that's what the glide. Yeah, the glide is maybe.
Well, if it's not, I'm gonna reach out to him. Let's get this.
Have you
going.
thought about VR dog helmets?
Okay, we do have to wrap up pretty soon here, Carrie, but I do want to ask you before we finish up the most important question. Number one, when is your moving date and how prepared are you? So I actually have a couple of important questions here. That's the first one.
Oh dear. Okay, so right now we're not sure exactly when we're moving, and hopefully everything goes well with the house buying, because it's never sure until you're closed.
Yep. So they hand you the keys.
Yes, very true. Yeah.
Till they hand you the keys. But hopefully in the middle of May we'll be moved in. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not prepared.
No.
I'm not prepared at all. No,
Moving is the
I have
worst.
so much packing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard to work, and every few minutes it's like, okay, we have to call the appraisal and do this, and then call a flooring person and blah blah blah, and then it's really hard.
Are you at the stage yet? When I've moved, you start by throwing things out, and then about a few days.
Just about to say the same
you get
thing,
into the where you just
throw it all in a box.
Dump
Throw
it all
in a box.
Yeah, and then it moves.
Forget about it.
Not there yet. I'm still trying to organize and throw everything.
You will be there
out.
soon, Carrie. You will be there soon.
I will.
Second very important question is, as I said, we're almost halfway through the year.
Yep.
Close enough. What has been your favorite piece of technology that you've seen in 2026? Not necessarily that released in 2026, but just what you've seen so far this year.
Is it something that I own or something that I'm looking forward to?
Doesn't matter.
Either
Anything.
one.
And whatever you want.
Honestly, I know this is I haven't seen it in person, and I'll have to test it, but I am really excited about the communicator. It's a phone that has a keyboard, kind of like the BlackBerry, and I'm actually really, really excited about it, and I do plan to have that as my daily driver.
Oh,
and,
nice.
my daily phone. I'm excited.
Is it
to
a
see
mainstream
that.
phone or AT?
It's a mainstream phone.
Okay.
It's from Clicks. They have the keyboard cases for iPhone and a few other phones.
Yeah.
But they're coming out with a dedicated phone that
Interesting.
has a keyboard.
Yeah, I see that you have a video on this as well, Carrie.
That's just me being excited over.
Okay.
We're coming back. It's so funny that phones are coming back to flip now.
Yeah, oh,
We've
really?
got
Wow.
we got the foldable
That's right, yeah.
smartphones.
Yeah.
That's going to be the new thing. And now coming back to the BlackBerry keyboard.
Yeah. I did
used
used to love those, I have to say. So I understand your excitement there, Carrie, for sure.
It even has a dedicated dictation button, which I'm excited about.
All right.
And it has different LED lights notification lights, which I don't know why they take that off of.
Excuse me. Is it Android? It's Android?
Yes.
It's Android.
Yeah. Okay, good.
It's Android.
All
But
right.
the second one, which
okay.
I also wanted to say, is the Google smart glasses. I really want to try those and see how they compare to the other, Echo Visions, Meta glasses.
Yeah.
And so those are the two things that I'm really, really looking forward to.
Do we know, Carrie, do we know when the Google smart glasses are going to release? Do we have any idea on that?
They say it's supposed to be this year.
This year, okay. And I've heard good things about Gemini recently. I know that it got off to a bit of a rocky start, but I've heard some good things about what Google is doing with their AI. Have you found it to be pretty good recently?
Absolutely. Gemini is great. It's my go-to AI for writing, for like ideas, for just asking things. I do use AI mode on Google instead of like the regular Gemini if I want quote unquote more accurate information. It has sources and everything.
Yeah. Sure.
But the one thing is be careful with live AIs because they are not as good as just the non-live sessions. So if you want better answers, don't use the live AI.
Okay,
that's
a good tip.
A really fun little thing that it did. I saw this on YouTube. It's like, okay, I'm studying for a test to spell the months of the year. And could you tell me what month of the year has an X in it? And it kept telling me that December had an X. It was very convinced that December had an X.
I mean, it kind of depends on how you spell it. It could have a silent X in it. Why not?
I wonder if there's because Christmas is in December and a lot of people spell Xmas. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is the only logic I can put to it.
No, that makes perfect sense. I would like to finish up here, Carrie, by, I feel like we have to finish up this way by reading the final cryptic comment that we got from Dale today.
Don't forget the top 10, or top 3, too.
Oh, thank you, yes. So the final cryptic, let's try and all interpret this final cryptic comment from Dale. And Dale, keep these coming, because I'm enjoying them thoroughly. This one said, carry goods walked on your move. Again, carry goods
I know exactly what it was.
on your move. Go on.
Carrie, good luck on your move.
Hey! That's for you, Cory.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed by your interpretation.
I think Carrie had it too, right? Did you?
Yes,
Did you?
I
Yeah.
have it too.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Carrie? Are you sure that you're not just pretending after the fact? Come on.
No.
All right. We'll believe
But
you.
it's okay. We'll give Cory the credit.
Okay.
Thanks. I don't get credit very often, so I appreciate it.
So, Carrie, we have a tradition here of reading out the top 3 commenters. And usually we would play sound effects for those commenters to signify how well they have done. But today, since we have you on the show, I'm going to ask you to make an appropriate sound effect for each person.
This is what I would like, to be honest.
Okay.
Let's have Carrie, we will say the person, and she will give us a voice of what she thinks that person sounds like.
Perfect. Okay, so get ready to do some impressions for us, Carrie.
All right, here we go.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so at number 3, we have Old Faithful, we have our regular contributor, we have Shirley Long. Please, Carrie, tell us what Shirley sounds like.
Shirley sounds like this. Hi, she's really nice. She sounds really nice.
She's a very nice lady.
All right.
That's exactly how I felt about Shirley as well.
Very good, very
Give
good.
her a round of applause, thank you.
Number 2.
Number 2, we have a regular contributor and often top commenter, Commander Cub Socks, coming out of Chicago, I'm guessing. What does Commander Cub Socks sound like, Carrie?
What is it? Cub Socks?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
Commander.
Cub Sox, that would be our 2 baseball teams, of course, in Chicago.
Remember Commander, though. So
Remember
there's some
Commander.
authority
Yeah, it
in.
must have an authoritarian kind of
Yes.
tinge to the voice. So, Carrie, what does Commander Cub Sox sound like?
Oh. You guys are really putting me in the spot.
I know, sorry.
This is going to be the last time Carrie's on that.
I know.
Yeah.
You have successfully scared me off the podcast. All right, Luke and Cory. I don't know. Do something.
No, that was good.
I like it.
That was
A
good.
bit of authority, bit of
Yep.
commanding.
Yep, I
Let's
was
give
scared.
a round of applause there. Thank you, Commander Cub Sox.
happening right now.
And finally, and this one doesn't give us too many clues, coming in at number 1. Now, I will say that this individual has a Viking as their image, their little, whatever you call it, their little icon.
Sure,
okay, so let's bear that in mind. And it is, of course, number 1, Dale. So, number 1, Dale. Carrie, please tell us what Viking Dale might sound like.
Wait, what was his previous comment, Luke? I want
The last comment Dale made was, carry goods walked on your move.
Good work on your move?
Well, it's carry goods walked on your move, which Cory interpreted as carry good luck on your move.
On your move. Yeah.
What does Dale sound like?
My gosh. You know, I'm going to outsource this to Cory.
Okay, very good. Okay, Cory, what does Dale sound like?
Dale sounds, yo, I'm Dale.
Okay, okay. Slightly gravelly voice?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little Viking.
A little Viking, okay.
Love to sail.
Okay, love to sail, okay.
Love to spend my days in the water.
Okay.
There you go. That's
Round
Dale.
of applause for Dale. Thank you.
And we would also officially like to apologize to all listeners of Tech Connect Live who may be offended by our impressions. It was all in good jest.
It was. And I think everybody will take it like that because you know that we are goofs. And with that being said, Carrie, thank you so much for coming on the show. It has been a pleasure as always, and we look forward to having you on again soon. Good luck with the move, of course. And keep on releasing some great videos. But as Carrie said, she is a little bit behind at the moment just because of the moves, and I think everybody will understand that. And Cory, thank you for joining me on the show.
Luke, thank you for taking the driver's seat and always making sure that everything runs smoothly. And let's thank Jonathan.
Let's thank Jonathan. Let's give Jonathan a round of applause.
Yay, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan, for being in the background and helping us along with getting things set up. And with that being said, we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for another live show. That will be exciting. And I think we'll be having Rachel Ramos on then from Humanware.
I think she is next.
Yes,
I think she is next.
So Rachel Ramos from Humanware will be joining us. And in 1 week's time, next Thursday that would be, we'll be releasing our latest produced video. And that will be all about...
Be My Eyes groups on the Meta glasses.
Right.
And it's actually a pretty cool video because I ran solo for a big chunk of it, set up the camera.
That's right.
So it'll be a short one, but a good one.
It will be a fun one. Jonathan and I were attending an event, and
yeah, well, I won't even say.
Well, no, don't say what it was, but you can find out what event we were attending and find out the trouble that Cory got himself into. So in the meantime, thank you again, Carrie, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. And goodbye to everybody.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Cory.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
Jonathan. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, all.
Bye for now.
And that's a wrap for Tech Connect Live. We made it through the whole show and we're still streaming. For more awesome tech content, head over to techconnect.vision-forward.org. See you next time.
Yeah.